16 out of the 18 different prototypes that we tested and we made are not acceptable, not to our standard.
So, exciting news today. The supplies came in, so I'm heading over to my buddy's place, and we're going to start working on the supply and try to come up with a formula. See you guys then.
Going down.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we definitely been all sitting behind a desk way too long because we had no idea what the hell we were doing today. We messed up a lot.
Well, I wouldn't say we messed up per se. Most of that, it's been a while since we've been doing this. And right away after we did the testing, we realized 4 out of the 18 formulas that we created are bad right off the spot. What we're making is soap. It's easy to make soap. Well, I don't want to offend anyone. It's not that easy to make soap, but it's not that bad to make soap. What gets tricky is we're trying to do all this thing with the soap, right? We're trying to maybe help fix people that have eczema, have blotchy skin. We're trying to smooth that out, try to get rid of wrinkles and things like that. And at the same time, we're trying to get rid of like body odor. Now, this is all pretty easy if you use chemicals, relatively easy. What's getting harder is we're trying to do this naturally. So we got a couple of weeks, 2 weeks to see how stable this is, 4 weeks to see the full stability of this. But right now, I could tell right off the spot where I was mixing it, 4 out of the 18 formulas are not going to work out. I wouldn't sell it to you guys at all.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Thanks to the miracle of video editing, 2 weeks have passed. 16 out of the 18 different prototypes that we tested and we made are not acceptable, not to our standard. So what we did is we recreated another batch, another 18 prototypes, and it's starting to look good. We learned a few things from the first batch, different ways of infusing it, slowing down the process of kind of cooking everything and boiling everything and just making it infuse a lot better. And it works. From what we could tell from the products, it's more stable. It looks more stable and it looks better. It looks more refined. It's a more premium product, and that's what we're looking for. Kind of a lesson to be learned here. You guys can't give up, right? Us entrepreneurs, when we do stuff, we can't give up on these things. And the reason we can't give up is because you never know. You could keep trying, you keep failing, and you just got to keep going. Nothing is built overnight. It takes years and years of working at something to get good at it. And that's what we have to do. And that's what we're going to do. And if these 18 does not meet our standard, we're going to make another 18 different prototypes. We're going to mess with the formula, change this here and there, make little tweaks until we perfect it, until we have a viable product that we want to sell. So why is this so hard? So the hardest thing what we're trying to do is eliminate body odor. The science behind body odor is simple. When we sweat, our sweat contains an enzyme that the bacteria on our skin feeds off of. As they're feeding off the enzyme, they create an odor. Then that's what that smells that you're smelling. Now, genetically, not everyone produces that enzyme. So that's why some people that do sweat don't smell. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. In the medical world, there's always multiple ways to treat something, right? Or at least we hope there's multiple ways to treat it. We're not going invasive. We don't want to change the body from producing the enzyme. Then you're messing with a whole slew of things, right? And that becomes drug development at that point. That's not something that we could do as a small business. That's something a big pharma company would do. So the other way to eliminate this is to eliminate the bacteria on the skin. So we're not saying to bleach yourself. That doesn't work. That's not good for your skin. And we're not saying to use sanitizer, like hand sanitizer, something you just kind of cover your body. What we could do is infuse the skin with antioxidant, as well as change the pH of it to make it a less favorable environment for the bacteria to grow. And we could keep that bacteria low. As you sweat, even if your sweat contains the enzyme, there's hopefully not enough bacteria on your skin to consume the enzyme and produce that odor that you're seeing. And that's why it's difficult. One of the things was we're infusing it with a lot of antioxidant, as well as changing it with mineral salt, changing the pH. So the more you mix chemicals together, the harder it gets to get a solid, stable solution.